Hello out there, noble lords and ladies, it's me again. It's your best friend, it's the Godless Gamer, welcoming you back to Bohemian Rhapsody. This is episode 29. Freddie Mercury the Fifth, our current ruler, is still relatively new to the throne. Some important things happen in the last episode. Things like we got a wife, we have a son who's hiding. I like how he's hiding behind you. If maybe I wasn't wearing a cape, he would be more like visible. But it looks like he's shy. That's really cool. So we have a Freddy the Sixth, and it's kind of a double-edged sword. I'm glad we have this son, but I was a little concerned that we got him a little too early. Freddy the Fifth is still a young man as a ruler, as rulers go. I think he's just, I don't even think he's in his 30s. It's been a couple of days since I played, and I wasn't diligent and like just open up the game and get the lay of the land first before I started recording. But we're gonna do that now. Let me check his age. Oh no, he is 31, so he's that's still young. Don't get me wrong. Freddy's still young. He's a young man. He's got a long life and a long, exciting life ahead of him. We still have a bunch of kids in our future. We're going to have more sons and more daughters, so we're going to be able to judge them against one another, which is always very fun. I get enjoyment out of that. Who doesn't love judging their children? All those parents out there, when they say, oh, they love all their children equally, yeah. All right. I clearly, at least when it comes to this game, there are clearly children that you love more than others. So let's get started here. We're unpausing and immediately getting an event here. We want to build a road. My steward, Duke Taz, informs me that there is a desperate need for a new road to traverse the county of Koslov. Many of the old roads are dilapidated and even dangerous. A commoner by the name of Kunrat has been put forward as the natural leader of the construction effort. What, some peasant? No, he has a pedigree. He's not. Do we want our steward to handle this? Do we trust him? He's a fortune builder, got really good stewardship. Do I need prestige? I don't. Let's send our steward to do this. I don't want it overseen by this callous, vengeful guy who has worse stewardship. We're going to put the man who deserves to be on the job on the job. Duke Taz, build me my road. Make the Romans proud. We are going to try to get some conquest. I have something in mind. I believe we're going to be able to fight Angria now, which is really good. My niece wants to be temperate. Her personality is fully developed, ambitious, patient, and temperate. She is a genius, and we have 3 years until she becomes an adult, and we can get her married and start spreading her traits. Something I also enjoy doing very much. I'm going to take a look at Angria here. Let's see what they got. Let's see what they got as far as alliances. They're allied with the Kingdom of England, who has 10,000 men. Another enemy we have to fight is Great Moravia, and if I remember correctly, yes, I'm right. They're still allied with Francia. I don't remember how they're allied with them. I think it was through marriage. So through marriage between the King of West Francia's brother, who's wandering for some reason, and the Princess of Great Moravia. So the alliance is through marriage, so I'm thinking, how long are they going to be alive? Because I'm willing to play the waiting game, because I would rather not risk fighting a war. It's just going to be a huge, gigantic war. I suppose we could win, but there's a chance that we could lose. West Francia is no joke, guys. They've got 11,000 men, and Great Moravia has almost 5,000, so what? Plus mercenaries, because look how much money he has. So it would be a rough war with Great Moravia, so that's why I'm kind of looking at other places. We can still fight Anhalt. We have a truce with them that's going to end in 17 months, which isn't very long. And we can always keep fighting West Francia. They have no allies. They're very weak. We only have one more piece of East Francia. Excuse me. East Francia. We have 2 counties. I take that back. We only have 1 county that we need. We only need one more conquest against East Francia, and we're done with them. We only need one more conquest against Angria, and then we're done with them. The rest is just gonna be these counties here in... or these counties here in Great Moravia. So I'm gonna have to fight Great Moravia eventually. There's no avoiding it. I'm just gonna wait for that alliance between Great Moravia and Francia to go away. I think that's the smartest thing to do, so I'm gonna do it. Even an unfinished highway has highwaymen, it seems. Duke Taz has problems with supplies that never arrive, and workers who are scared of leaving their villages. At this rate, the road in Koslov will never be finished. Koslov is one of the counties that I control. My marshal could do something else besides trade commander, so I don't mind the control going down a little bit. The progress and the quality increases by 1. The progress increases by 2. The levy size from Koslov will go down 25%. That's pretty rough. For 10 years. Freddy is just. Freddy is a just man, and he's a diligent man, so I feel like he would post guards. If there are robbers on the roads and they're hurting my peasants, they're killing people, we'll post guards. We'll take a little bit of a hit to our army. It's not even a significant hit, so... it's... Freddy can spare the men. He's got 14,000 men. 15,000. The work on the road in Koslov is progressing, but the stretch of land currently being prepared goes beyond a hill, far from both villages on either side. Both villages are reluctant to provide workers, and there's uncertainty over who even owns the fief beyond the hill. We all know the answer to that. Freddy owns it. 150 gold is nothing. Take it. So I want to say thank you to one of my commenters. One of my commenters who actually comments a lot, and I just want to let you know that I appreciate it. They pointed out that I hadn't developed Lito Marie, so during my realm management, I got some holdings under construction. So I have to remember, when these get built, we're going to decide what buildings get built there. I don't want the AI who's going to take these to build stupid buildings, so we'll do it ourselves. According to Duke Taz, the work on the road in Koslov is going well. The ground is firmer, the stretch is flatter than we'd hope, my lord. Keep expanding. Get some more holding taxes for 10 years from Koslov. 5%. None. 2%. The quality of the road won't increase with this one, but I'll be getting more holding. Hey, getting more money is always great. I love getting money. If I can get as much money as I can, it's great. But is 2% and 5% really, like, a big difference? Look how much money we're making now, guys. 120 gold a month. That is ridiculous. So, we'll get some holding taxes. Let's increase the quality of the road as well. On-halt truce ends in 13 months. I think that's what I'm going to do. We need to keep fighting on-halt. Finding the already completed parts of the new road immensely beneficial, the Merchants Guild in Koslov has made a donation for the sake of expanding the road further. Thank you. This road is going to be epic. So one of my courtiers, one of the kids I was raising, just became an adult. He's betrothed to somebody. I must have betrothed them, so let's get their marriage through now. Can I do it? There we go. End of the road. The road network through Koslov is finally complete. This might very well be the best roads in the entire realm, my liege, Duke Taz announces. I can't wait to reap the benefits, so we're getting a stewardship perk. Excellent road network for 30 years. Development growth plus 30%. That's great. I can't wait to reap the benefits. I don't want this guy. He's useless. Very nice. I think that's like the best outcome you can get from that event. Just 3 more perks and we're done in stewardship, which is really nice because we're getting through this very fast. Because of your stewardship education, you gain 30% more experience in this lifestyle. Attaboy, Freddy. We're getting it done with so we can hop out of stewardship and grab some of the more important ones, especially the ones that I really, really like. If you are a regular viewer, you know which ones I'm talking about. All the best ones. Trying to sway this woman. 65% chance. My wife has really good... Learning is her best trait, so 90%. Thank you, darling. Thank you so much. So I'm pretty good on opinions. I don't have to keep swaying people. I'm never really going to be able to keep up because while I'm swaying somebody else, another person's opinion is dropping. So I'm just kind of, you know, it's like putting your finger in a dam. You can only do so much. We're going to do something new. How many languages does Freddy know? He can learn 1 more. We know Czech Slovene, Doc Vulgar, Lakitic, Serbo-Croatian, and Italian Vulgar. We do not know High German yet. We need to learn some High German. And I need to make my son my ward. Let's not forget that. I guess there's no harm in learning High German against my enemy. Let's do it. Let's learn another language. I mean, it's pretty impressive. Freddy is 32, he's still a young man, and he knows like 7 languages. So, he is a learned man. Well-read man. There's a story in our little town of a king with a garlic crown. To battle the infidels, he rode on a donkey, but his only success was against a small monkey. This cursed ballad has become very popular among wandering minstrels and plebs alike. Way too popular for my taste, since I found out a disturbing amount of similarities between myself and its protagonist. But hearing it shamelessly sung in my own face by my courtier is going too far. Why is this guy my courtier? Who are you? Where did you come from? Get out. He's not fulfilling anything. He's just getting old and dying. That's all he's achieving. I gained the nickname the Garlic King. I can take some stress. It's gonna get me to the... It's basically gonna get me right to the end, to the edge there. I'm not gonna have a mental break, but I don't want this nickname. I don't want to be the Garlic King. Is he telling me I stink or something? Because Freddy doesn't stink. There's only a 15% chance of you gaining the nickname. All my courtiers and guests gain opinion of me? Let's do it. I'll take a little bit of stress. Freddy has to do something. We need to relieve stress. I've already secluded myself recently, so I can't do that. I could always talk to my confidant, but it's not going to relieve a whole bunch. Wow, we went up to 99, so we're literally on the edge. Let's do some event. What events can I do? Freddy hasn't gone on a hunt yet. He hasn't gone on a pilgrimage yet. I have a jester, so... We have to do something. We have to do something. I'm doing a hunt. It's going to be cheap and easy. I was debating on whether doing a pilgrimage, but I really want to fight a war, and a pilgrimage is going to be pretty long. A hunt shouldn't be as long, so let's go on Freddy's first hunt. Maybe we can get the hunter trait. That's another way to relieve stress. It's another way to counteract stress, so let's do it. Let's go on a hunt. We can develop our capital, too. But this is very much going to put us over our stress limit. We're at 26 development in Prague, and we're working for 30, so we're almost there. I don't see the harm other than having the stress, but I think we can relieve all this stress with a successful hunt, so I'm doubling down on the stress. Freddy's gonna have a mental break. Freddy... Oh, no, not... This isn't Freddy. We named him Eddie. So, Edward is rowdy. Let's decide his education based on that. Let's have our first son be a martial education. So we're gonna lose a friend. One of the downsides to this, we're gonna lose a friend, but we're gonna leave our stress because we're reclusive. We're not becoming a heretic, absolutely not. So we lost a friend. What's the big deal? Let's get this hunt now. I know there's already one going on. I guess it would save me money, but she decided all the parameters. She decides all the parameters of the hunt. So it might not be a particularly great hunt. Let's just do it. Money is no object, everybody. So money is no object. Let's do a falconry hunt. We actually haven't done a lot of falconry hunts, so let's do one of those. And let's find a location that isn't suffering from high development. We want this to be a successful hunt. This place has some hunting grounds. This one has hunting grounds specifically, but this one doesn't have any holdings at all. Let's just do this one. This one's a little closer. Am I going to need mercenaries in my own realm? I better not. I don't. We're going to increase the... We're just going to go all out. I guess because we lost a friend, we can get another one. If there's anybody valuable up here that we can befriend, I don't see why not. Let's try to do somebody young, on the younger side. This is a known criminal. We went on a grand tour of our realm, and he didn't pay us tribute, so that's why he's a... How many friends do you have, Freddy? I actually forgot. If he has a bunch, I might not have to. I'm okay on friends. Let's just focus on recreation and stress relief. Only 350 gold, that's nothing. Let's see if Freddy is successful on his first hunt. We barely stepped out of our front door and we're already running into things. Strolling through the Slani countryside is not quite a peaceful lark, and I had imagined. The sky is black with clouds and the farmland fields are deathly silent. That is until we hear ear-wrenching wails of agony coming from deep within the fields. As we draw nearer, we find a man strung up on a post as if he were a scarecrow. He is the very image of Christly suffering. Strung up on his farmyard crucifix, some of the members of my entourage implore me to cut him down, but is it really my concern? As long as he doesn't join my court or anything, and we obviously don't want to take stress, so we're going to do this one. I don't want him to join my court because he's an idiot. The man grovels pitifully at my feet, bloodying the soil with his hands. Soon, members of my entourage hoist him onto his unsteady feet, pleading to hear how he came to be there. Oh, it was me mother, you see. She tells me I'm so slow and useless, I'd make a better scarecrow than a farmhand, so she tied me up. I thought I'd be alright, but it was torture. Intellect is clearly not his strength, but he offers me a small sum of wealth for my assistance regardless. We don't want him to join the court. I don't want an idiot. I don't need a reward. 50 gold is nothing. We can get a weak hook on him, which is kind of useless, but... Oh, no. We're going to get piety. We do need piety. We need to work on our level of devotion, so... Freddy, turn down his 50 gold. The guy's an idiot. He needs the money more than you do. Just let him have it. Be nice, Freddy. You're a just man. Nadzija is jittery with childish glee as she guides my visit to the peat quarry in Slivitz. For some incomprehensible reason, she seems to think this place is the jewel in her grassy crown. I guess beauty is in the eye of the beholder. I look out over the ravaged field, all brown and grayish-green. My eyelids grow heavy. Lately, sleep has been eluding me. Slowly, they slide shut. Suddenly, I jolt awake. Nadzija's hand at my sleeve. Was I boring you? A little bit. I like those odds. Diplomacy is one of Freddy's strong suits, and with Queen Constance, really good diplomacy. 30 opinion gain. This is just a wanderer. Does it really matter? I guess not, but we're being nice. Another stewardship perk. That was quick. Popular figurehead. No more problems with peasants. Those smelly peasants are satisfied now. Everybody's popular opinion. I love these two perks, honestly, guys. They are so nice. These three, so worth it. Can't sing Stewardship Lifestyle's praises enough. You're probably tired of hearing it, but I just can't help myself. On our way through Sardinia, we appear to have stumbled into a local food market. Everywhere, peasants and nobles of every culture and tongue clamoring around exotic food stalls, the air thick with fragrances I'd never had imagined. My nose is drawn to a lowly stall stacked with a dish I can only dream of. I'm pulled out of my haze by the halting grasp of Gyula. Do not waste your palate on this slop, my lord. Bowls of stew are for peasants. We have much finer foods at home. Yeah, well, I'm not at home, and we are currently getting further and further away from home. So we're going to be away from home for a while. Freddy's got his eye on some food that he wants to try. I say, let him try it. If he gets a little sick, he gets a little sick. The food was disgusting. All right. You never know until you try. We tried the food at all of those locations on our grand tour, and everything was fine. It's okay, Freddy. It's going to increase our stress gain by 10% until... for 2 more years, 1056. So we're making camp finally. Got some funny hats. You're going to scare away the deer or whatever we're hunting with that hat. My hunt is about to begin, and I'm yet to name a master of the hunt. I could, of course, take on such responsibilities myself, but every good king should know when to delegate. This is my brother-in-law, and he is my... They're both my friends. So it's not like we need to appease either of them. It says Belisarius is the best candidate. By far the most qualified man for the job is Belisarius, as he seems eager to prove himself. Let him prove himself in its funny hat. Duke Taz assembles a party as the sun rises over the camp in the forest near Noagard. With any luck, we'll find a bevy of quails, and our hawks will have great sport. My beaters should have no trouble bringing the birds out of hiding, and have noted a few spots likely to bear fruit. So we're hawking a quail. It's mediocre prestige, but that's okay. The noise from the others has faded as my vassal, Mayor Jaroslav, and I stalk up on the quail. Finally, some stress relief. There we go. We are almost within striking distance when Jaroslav whispers, "Now that we are finally alone, there is something I have to tell you about Mayor... about Mayor M. Mr. M. Talk later." Trying to hunt here. My friend Taz is crouched down on the ground, humming cheerfully, picking roses. Albrecht, my vassals, peer over my shoulder, listening intently. "King, what a bounty of nature. Look at these plants. Truly the wealth of the earth knows no bounds. We do not appreciate these simple treasures enough." We could be nice. I always dismiss flower pickers because they're just getting in the way of the success of the hunt. We remove him from the activity. Just get back on your horse. Come on, man. My courtier Kostolov signals to the party to hush. We're hunting wabbits. We have arrived at the release spot set up by the game masters. From our vantage point, we can see several tawny quails strutting about the dense trees ahead. The beaters will soon be in position, ready to spook the game into flight. The party halts as we prepare to remove our birds' hoods and set them one by one to their sport. Let's let them do their thing. And now somebody's writing me a poem in the middle of our hunt. The latest work of my acquaintance, Duke Ehrenfried, has become all the rage at court of late. The piece deals with memory and what we leave behind, and Ehrenfried has publicly dedicated it to me. When memoriam takes shape, men need not fear as lives depart, crossing to quiet death with noble heart. 'Tis rare enough for men to admit, but all they leave behind is shit. Yeah, your poem kind of sucks, but... Freddie, think about your great-great-grandfather. He was Freddie Mercury the First. He was a poet. And none of our consecutive rulers have ever gotten an opportunity to become poets themselves. And I would really like for that to happen, but we're going to appreciate the poem. No matter how good or bad it is, at least he tried. It came from the heart. Unfortunately, this hunt is distracting us a little bit. What's our truce like? 4 months. So maybe the hunt will end by then, and we'll time it really well, and then we can fight on halt. The forest is truly the mantle of the poor, but as the quail flees in panic from foraging peasants, I feel my patience wearing thin. Surely there may be better things to do in Noagard today than picking roots and mushrooms. Where are we again? The county of Wolin. The popular opinion here is only +8, so it would go into the negative. Despite the fact that I have popular figurehead. Why is that not improved here? Why am I not getting a modifier for being popular figurehead? I'm getting it here. Does that only apply in places that I hold? If that's true, I never knew that. Popular figurehead only applies to the places that you hold. Interesting. Okay. Or do we want to aid the peasants? The success chance does increase. And it's only 150 gold. One of the great things about having so much money, now we're a devoted servant. A lot of things happening. I watch excitedly as my hawk identifies the target and takes wing from its watch, soaring high into the air. The quails are none the wiser as my hawk scans the ground from high above. It swoops like a bolt of lightning. The quarry scrambles for cover, but it is already too late. Yes! We didn't have to do any work. It was just our hawk. And we got a not-so-great item. It's just a trinket. Hunts like these are a pure joy. I cannot wait for next year. It's a shame to have it's a shame to have to head back so soon. I could do this all day. Yeah, I could just sit there on my ass all day and just watch my bird hunt for me. Yeah, that seems pretty easy. The birds do need their rest, though. Yeah, okay. Duke Taz gathers together the brace of birds and the felled by our hawks, a bounty of game and a measure of the good training of our birds. My hawk happily eats morsels of meat, rewards for its great performance this day before we depart camping for home. Are we hunters now? Is Freddy a hunter man? I did. You gained the Trade Hunter. 58 stress relief. Did that get us at least below? It didn't get us too much lower. But then again, don't forget, we did take that extra stress for increasing the development. So, successful hunt. The trinket's not so great, but we relieved a bunch of stress. 900 prestige. That's pretty good. I guess I can just hang on to this. I don't need to sell it for the money, so we'll keep an eye on opinions, and if we have to improve opinions in a pinch, it'll be around for 72 years, so I'm willing to hold on to it. I guess I could start holding on to most things that I get now. I don't necessarily have to sell them. Except for weapons and armor, I'll give those to knights and that kind of stuff, but everything else we can just fill up our junk drawer, fill up Freddy's junk drawer, just get it nice and full. And now we're getting some stress relief, some quite risky stress relief. Oh, I only lose 1 stress because I'm diligent. Is it really worth it? So I'm risking dying because my my jester's telling a really funny joke, so I'm risking dying only for the reward of only getting 1 stress relief, where I can risk not dying and get 7. It's time to get back to work. I guess I'm too diligent, and Freddy's a little bit... He's a really hard worker, so he doesn't have time for fun in games. But let's get back to work. It is time to get back to work. We just spent all that time having fun. Now it's time for war. In 0 days. Look at the timing. I love how we timed that. Perfect. Let's take another piece of our rightful Westlavia Empire title. Let's see if they got any allies. They did. One of them is my vassal, and one of them is a duke in Angria. Not threatening at all. It's a little kid that we're fighting again. I think this is the 2nd time we're fighting this little kid. So this little kid's having a hard go of it. He's having a rough go of it. We're just picking on him. We're bullying this little kid. Well, he's in the big leagues now. If he wants to rule a realm right on my borders, what else did he expect? Somebody else is gonna take him apart. It might as well be me. We can absolutely split our armies. No risk there. Whoops, I chose the wrong one. Making sure the army with the siege weapons is the one doing the sieging. My spymaster has come to me with a discovery. He is certain that my acquaintance Zverka is scheming against Agathy. Good for you. Could care less. So we got grovelers knocking on the door. We'll take care of them after the war is over. War always takes precedence. Somebody's challenging me to a board game. And I'm risking taking some stress, but... let's play a board game. Let's cheat with our wife just a little bit. She can help me cheat with this board game. She's gonna be standing right behind me telling me all the moves to make. Well, it worked out, so that's more stress relief. Thank you. I've been thanking her a lot this episode. She's a great wife. Excellent match. He doesn't need an opinion boost. I don't need to improve his opinion. There's no point. We'll just say an excellent match. I'll take care of this event first. I'm not going to do the grovelers yet. They're going to wait. I'm judged harshly for my hospitality towards Darius, the criminal. I'm judged harshly for my hospitality of Darius, the criminal, who was avoided by almost everyone on account of their wicked faith. He's a heretic. Can I do anything about it? There we go. He's willing to convert. I didn't have to convert him myself. There's already an option here, and this one is actually giving me some rewards. So, some more piety, and his entire family will convert. There you go. He's old. I feel a little bad. I was going to tell him to get out before, but he's ailing. He's about to die. Let him die in peace. Let him enjoy the good life in my court for a little bit. I'm feeling very generous this episode. I don't know why. I guess I'm in a good mood. And right on cue, my wife is pregnant again. We'll see what she has. Let's hope that she doesn't have another son. I don't need one right now. We have plenty of time for that. Let's hope we get a really nice daughter. Simple and easy. Let's see the little kid crying. Let's see him crying. Boo-hoo. Get over it. Get over it, because I ain't done yet. We still have to destroy your realm entirely. So we're in the process of giving away Anhalt. The duchy capital of Anhalt we haven't gotten yet, so we can give something away. I'm willing to. No problem. And here we go. I promised. Bring in the grovelers. Let's see what they want. But I'm in a good mood because my queen is pregnant, and we're going to see what we're going to have. Before me stands Duke Albrecht, his head hung low. My lord Labork has been hit hard by the recent harsh winter. The people are starving, our fields are not recovering, and our livestock is not enough to survive anymore. We beg you to intervene and to save your devoted subjects with your great magnanimity. The county of Slotsk gets some development growth. Why not? Have you noticed I've been getting a lot of I've been getting a lot of options. It's always 150. It's like a number that keeps repeating itself. 150 gold. Not a problem. A haggard-looking peasant now stands in front of me. My lord, I beg for your help. A monster prowls in the forest of Meissen, killing cattle and farmers alike. You have seen it, but the mangled remains of its poor victims leave no doubt. It's clearly a huge boar, as bloodthirsty as few have ever been seen. Please send your strongest hunters to save us from his voracious jaws. Absolutely. I will take care of it myself because Freddy has 34 prowess and we just became a hunter. So let's do it. Freddy, he shall fell the beast himself. I love doing that. I love proving myself as a ruler. If I am not willing to fight these beasts myself and fight these monsters, I don't deserve to be on the throne. Duke Albrecht, my vassal, strides forward, clearly eager to hear my response to his petition. My liege, Kunstatu, is among the great houses of Bohemia. Pomerelian counsel should always be heard by the king. Excluding your most qualified and prominent followers only serves to sow division and mistrust. He wants to change his feudal obligations, and he wants council rights guaranteed. I don't want that. I'm willing to be generous with money, but I'm not willing to be generous. This is going to change his contract, and I want to avoid that as much as I can, so is it not enough to be a duke? Let's make him a little mad and upset him just a little bit. He's disappointed. I'll give him a gift. Or maybe I won't. You have already sent a gift to him. Alright, fine, I won't. I don't really need to. I can actually... He wanted to... he wanted to change his contract for his own gain, but we got a hook on him, so now we're going to change it for our own gain. Let's increase his taxes. Sorry, big guy. That made him a little madder. All the preparations completed, I set out with a selected group of guards to face the infamous monster that is terrorizing Meissen. Doesn't take us long to find it. A clear trail of blood leads us straight to the creature's abode. I was already informed of what to expect when the massive boar finally stands in front of me. I can't help but shiver. Well, shiver those shivers out of yourself, Freddy, because you're going to tell this beast to face you. 100% success chance. And we actually gain a nickname worthy of Freddy. We're not going to gain the nickname the Garlic King. Screw that. We are absolutely going to become... Oh, there's only a 5% chance. Really? Freddy deserves that nickname. Don't tell me he doesn't deserve it. He was guaranteed to beat the thing. Of course he deserves the nickname Hunter. Unfortunately, we might not get it. Or we're probably not going to get it, but at least we're going to get a bunch of prestige. And we slayed the monster, so Freddy proved himself. Yes. Yeah, we didn't get the nickname. We should make a royal decree. I demand that you call me the Hunter. New nickname, we got the Righteous. My brother, have you heard what they call you? My sister Betty says to me while blushing. They call you King Freddy the Righteous. You are known for having a strong sense of justice and fairness. Absolutely. We were generous during we were pretty fair during our groveling session. I've been very nice this episode, so I guess it's showing through. And he is just. I can get used to this name. It's worth it. That's a pretty good nickname, in my opinion. I'll take it. Worthy moniker. Freddy the Righteous. Well done, Freddy. You're already making a great impression, and he's only 33. Still a young man, and he is still living up to his reputation and his dynasty reputation. I need a new artificer. It's pretty important. Or excuse me, I need a new antiquarian. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking. The word is right here, and I couldn't remember it. So not a lot of great options. I'll just make this person who's already my artificer. She can be my antiquarian. I have an option. There's somebody available to be my court poet. This ailing woman. So she better start spitting out poems ASAP. Let's do it. She could do with an opinion gain, and Freddy is he's a patron of the arts. A guild of stonemasons has established itself in the county of Joe Schmo. Having dedicated craftsmen in my personal service could help the region flourish. Joe Schmo is something I own, so yes. Let's see if we can strike a deal. Even if we don't and we have to spend 500 gold, that's fine. But I trust Freddy to break a good deal, to broker a good deal. The leader of the Masons seemed reluctant to strike any kind of deal on behalf of the guild, until I pointed out exactly how much it would benefit us. I didn't even have to resort to threats of violence. This episode is going really well. Like, everything is going our way. Easy wars, really good monikers, successful hunts, making money. Let me take a look at that alliance again with West Francia. Just want to take a look at the married couple. We had another son. I'm a little excuse me. I'm a little nervous to check him. Oh, Constance, you have been so brave, so strong. Words cannot describe my love for you, and now we have a perfect little son. Another perfect one. Let's see if he has 3 inheritables. We need 1 tier 3 inheritable, and we need at least 1 of the other inheritables. Let's check him out. Does he deserve the name Freddy? Let's push let's boop his little nose. Boop. He got it. He got it. Freddie Mercury, I love him already. I'm 33 when I have him. It's not a really good distance between us in age. Like, we could have done with a little bit of an age gap, but you know what? I don't care. We got exactly what he wanted. This is going to be the best son that has ever taken the throne. He's got 3 traits. Absolutely genius, robust. He got a tier 2 physical trait. Or a tier 2, like, physical strength trait. And he got calmly. I'll take it. Best son ever. Yes, you deserve the name Freddy. I love you, son. What a great episode already. We still have time. We still have 13 minutes for it to go completely wrong and sideways. But you know what, guys? I'm having a great time. That is the son that we wanted. Everything I wanted. Absolutely. He's a blonde. I like it. Can I educate him? I think I have 2 wards right now. I'm raising jealous Mercury. I forgot. She's going to become an adult soon, so we can start raising our second son soon. So obviously he's going to be the heir. He's the one that I'm going to favor. Lovely. Absolutely lovely, guys. I'm having a blast. I'm having an absolute blast. My spy master, even with my spy master coming to me with grave news, I'm still having a blast. We do not know. Somebody's trying to kill my courtier. She's trying to kill my tutor, or somebody's trying to kill my tutor. Not the end of the world. I would prefer that doesn't happen. No! All babies cry, but with little Freddy, there's no end to the tears. I desperately want the midwife to erase my worries, but her furrowed brow makes everything worse. I jinxed it, everybody. I literally jinxed it. The game heard me. The little lord is not gaining weight as he should. We will take good care of him, my lord, but in the end, his life is in God's hands. Yeah, well, God better not screw it up, because I'm going to have a thing or two to say to God if he kills my son. He's a little sickly, but we are going to take care of him. Don't worry, Freddy. Don't worry, Freddy. I got you. I have some people that I forgot to ransom. Forgive me? can't just give people away because that will give me stress. Don't have golden obligations. I keep forgetting about that. So we can't get money for our hooks. We're about to get divided attention. We're just about to get it. And I'm feeling so amazing that I'm considering fighting against Angria. And it's a little confusing because Angria's kind of in shredding. They've gotten a foothold on the British Isles here, and England seems to be pretty cool with it. But they are allied. I'm just feeling really confident right now that we could probably fight them. And I only have to fight one war against them. I could always call in Italy. We have Italy as an ally, so it's not a really big deal. I want to fight like a celebratory war. I want to declare war because we just had an amazing song. And now because we can take whatever we want and we have the domain limit, I'm actually going to do something that I normally don't do. Since I don't need the extra land technically, I'm going to change my wife's focus here. Let's put her on... Let's put her on assist ruler. I'm still over by 1, so that's why I'm going to do this. And then she can just help me across the board. So Jealous just became an adult. I forgot, she was a genius. So she turned out really well. Let's get her married. She looks older than a 16-year-old, and maybe that's just me. Inheritable, she's a genius, so let's see what we can get in here. Ideally, another tier 3. Maybe Herculean, if there is one. This guy who's Irish, he's Gaelic, and he's insular, which isn't a big deal. We can always... He's vengeful. Not a very attractive personality trait. I guess we can always get beautiful. Beautiful's not a bad one. That'll see to it that they have as many children as possible. Let's narrow it down in age to 5 years difference. That should narrow it down. Is there a risk of them being inbred? Nope. My niece and this grandson, who is in one of my cadet branches, they can get married. Is he the heir to anything, though? Is he the heir to anything? He's not. He's unlanded. He's a dynasty member, she's a dynasty member, but they're far enough away that they're not going to have inbred children. So I don't see why not. Give them 3 traits. More future people for me to possibly land in the future. That's great. We want more dynasty members and more cadet branch people and all that. If we're going to be expanding, we're going to need more people to land, so I'm happy to do that. Keep spreading our genes, our amazing Mercury genes. I think I'm going to fight this war with Angria. I just look at the clock. I think I have time to do it, and I'm confident. Let's do it. Let's fight this victory war. The last war we're ever going to have to fight with Angria, so we will never have to deal with them again. For now. I put that in... No. I put that in parentheses. For now. Let's get it. Let's get her done. Look at the war target, and then we'll go for their capital, and we are going to call in Italy. Because they're going to call in England, and... I need to flex my diplomatic muscle because they're flexing theirs. England is pretty strong, everybody, so... Let's check how much money they have. England has 1,200 gold. They have 300. I guess there's not a really big risk of them hiring mercs, but we'll see what happens. I'll grab the war target, wait for Italy to arrive, and then we'll grab the capital. Grow my realm legions. I'm gonna try to catch them, actually, before England gets here. I can do it. I can do it. They stood still. They stood still. They're dumb. Yes, they're dumb. My spy master has come to me with great news. We do not know. Somebody's trying to kill another one of my courtiers. How many murder schemes is that? 2 of them? So getting this battle early on is really going to be nice. And there's England. They showed up by boat. Let's burn it. Let's go fight England now. We should be able to do this by ourselves without Italy. As long as the 2 powers are separate, we should be fine. Prague's development is 27. It's almost going to be 28. We might be able to build that university this episode. I don't know. We'll be able to at least get it under construction. So apparently it doesn't look like we needed our Italian allies, but they're here. Every little bit helps. Italy has been... I need to give a shout out to Italy. They have been our allies through most of this campaign, like pretty much since the beginning, like different iterations of the alliance, to be fair. Like we've lost the alliance and had to renegotiate, etc., etc. But Italy has been our ally solidly through most of this campaign, and that has just been awesome. They've been sticking by us, helping us out. It's been a great relationship between our 2 countries. And I'm really enjoying it. My vassal Duke Albrecht has a contract with me that is quite lenient, exempting him from many of the obligations I would typically expect from one of my vassals. This is the guy whose contract I edited earlier. We just made his contract like better for us. Freddy wants more from him now. If I can get him to consent to increased obligations, it would greatly benefit the realm in the long term. We can have him increase his taxes again for 500 gold. I don't need to. I don't need... But I really don't want to take a mental break. I really don't want that to happen. Or I bet I can persuade him. There's only a chance of me taking this stress. Or is this what's happening no matter what? No, we have a diplomacy challenge where we can just change it without having to pay him and without taking stress. Lovely. I know exactly how to convince him. It seems as if my studies of the High German language has reached the ears of Mayor Adelheid. She's a native speaker and is offering to help me in my studies. I can ask no more than a token reward for my efforts, King, she says. She's not going to have a hook on me, no way, but I'll give her some money. I have the ability to just seclude myself again. Let's do it. I guess I could talk to my confidant. All courtiers except my confidant lose 10 opinion of me. I guess I could do it. Courtier opinions are really good. Let's talk to a confidant. I'm not risking revealing any secrets because Freddy We took control of him early enough before he started accumulating any secrets, so we have no secrets that are going to be risked being revealed. So you know what? Let's talk to a confidant. I specifically remember getting this, or doing the event to get this confidant, or this confider trait, and that's why I got it, to give us another way to relieve stress, so I'm gonna use it. I have it, so I'm gonna use it. Screw their opinions. I have an item that I can give to a knight. My jester, he needs a little help with his prowess. Let's give him a weapon. It's not a bad sword either. He just entered the ranks of some of my better knights. Now he's got 14 prowess. So we learned this language. After lots of hard work, I finally learned the High German language. Endless hours practicing its accentuation, sleepless nights mimicking inflection, countless lessons mastering intonation. It was all worth it in the end. During my efforts, I looked to emulate King Jurgen's accent. I am sure that he would be impressed with my results. So this actually worked in another way. It helped us improve his opinion a little bit, I guess, which is good. But we're just gonna lose all that again the second we start fighting him. And every one of my zealot vassals, or 4 of my zealot vassals, gained 10 opinion. And Freddy got a haircut without my permission. I'll allow it. I'll allow it. I didn't decide that for him, so I was a little shocked there. I guess his wife was getting sick of his long hair. She just insisted that he cut it. I'm willing to take a little bit of attrition. We've got some very valuable prisoners. Angry is fighting a whole bunch of wars. Are they fighting a civil war? It looks like Angry is fighting a civil war, too. They've got a lot on their plate, so maybe Angry is about to just break up. And now I'm being spammed by somebody. These people just came out of nowhere. If I lose, I lose. That's what's gonna happen. It's not gonna affect my war score because this is a separate war. Or, excuse me, it's a separate person. Like, I didn't have to technically fight them. They just attacked me because they were mad that I was about to take their war target back. Along with their strange goods, merchants bring tall tales from distant lands, unverifiable, full of wonder. A group of Prussian peddlers purport, there's that alliteration again, a group of Prussian peddlers purport to have brought Bashkir objects, so to have come from the faraway court of a great ruler, Khan Vakrim of Permia, no less. The leading trader grins darkly. This unique armor could be yours for a special price, of course. Alright, sure. I'm willing to spend this money just to see what it is. It's a piece of crap, and I just got ripped off. But My knights could always use assistance. Don't think I've given Belisarius armor. Could be wrong. Nope. Now he's up to 18. Now we're architects, so let's get out of here. Out of the stewardship lifestyle and development growth. Yes. Let's get into learning. How's our development in Prague now? 28. So I'm sorry about that army. I'm sorry you got defeated. That I got a little caught off guard there. Let's get back to our realm and just gather some steam. Your prominent chin is the light-giving sun of my world. I have no other desire but to feel the embrace of your love, that I may know if your prowess carries off the battlefield. That I may know if your prowess carries off the battlefield. You and I together is what makes the sun move in the sky. Okay, you adulterer. Abandon this foolish endeavor. I love only one woman. The woman who is giving me amazing children. Does my army have no commander? Let's change that. I believe that is the last claim that we need to fabric. Or no, I don't. I keep saying that, and I forget about the pieces of Great Moravia that I need. I need all of this, so I take that back, Realm Priest. We are not done. 2 more counties. We're almost done. Almost. Gain attentive care for 5 years. Thank you, darling. My brother-in-law just died. And now my jester is the new protector of the holy underwear. And I just gained a stress level. That sucks. My sister Betty constantly bemoans the vileness of her rival, King Matthew. Each time I see her, she mentions the snake of House Carling, Barry, and urges me to offer advice or aid in bringing him down. The King of Great Moravia becomes my rival. I don't want to start a feud. That's not great. I really don't like feuds. He's going to be my rival. He has an absolutely atrocious and ugly personality. I don't really care. He has his own problems. He's feeling fine, so I guess he might die soon, and I guess we could always just work on that. Let's let him become our rival. I don't want to take any more stress. Where the hell is my jester? Italy just doing their thing. Great job, guys. So once this is done, we're going to call it. We are over our time. We'll end it with some conquest, which is always great. Nice, always a nice way to end it. Your culture has joined the high medieval era. New innovations are available. Which is really funny because we still have one more tribal innovation that we just haven't gotten yet. I guess I could do that next. But we just got a whole new era to enjoy to ourselves. Heraldry will be nice. What's the economic buildings? We'll be able to start upgrading our economic buildings. Is it windmills? No, it's something else. Which one's for our economic buildings? Is there not one? Guilds. There we go. I'm sorry. That one's going to be nice as well. So that's good. Our culture is advanced. We have gone to the next innovation era. Because of Groom to Rule, my future heir, he only got +1 intrigue. That's not great. We need to start raising him. Forgot about that. So I obviously want to do stewardship. It's going to be the strongest for him because he's going to be the ruler, but he's not suited for it, so there's a risk that he might not. And too bad he is going to be a little old to send to college, or to send to the university, because I haven't built it yet. Instead of giving him a stewardship education, let's give him a learning education. How about that? Let's mix it up a bit, and we'll give our next ruler a learning education. He's a genius after all, so I feel like it would suit him. And we could always just go down the stewardship. We can still go down the stewardship line. It's not like it's stopping us. Why is there a noise coming from inside my sturdy chest? I look around the room and there's no one else here. It's simply empty, dark. Creak? Could it be a spirit, some sort of malicious sprite? Suddenly it bursts open, revealing my jester. Beware the sturdy chest ghost. Doesn't really roll off the tongue. Not a great name. You need to think of a better name. I've come to make you laugh. Well, it's about damn time. There we go. What are you boys doing? Trying to get your war target back? I don't think so. And there we go. This should end it. Ah, they're the reinforcements. We're just about to get there. Too bad. Yeah, cry. We don't have to give it away because we have the domain limit for it, so that's really nice. Don't have to worry about that. We're eventually going to give it away, but I don't have to do it right now. Let's tell these prisoners to get out. So, we are going to end it here. We just have some things that we have to worry about. We have some just stress to worry about. I'll have to take care of that. What's the development now? Is it 29? We're almost there. So next episode, right in the beginning, pretty much, we're going to get development 30 in Prague, and we're finally going to be able to start educating people by sending them to school. University is a place of higher learning, reserved for those of good standing and wealth, who are deemed worthy enough. And maybe we'll have enough time once it's built that we'll still have time to send Freddy to school. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll try to get that as fast as we can. Just thinking very quickly, is there anything else that I just need to do right now that I need to do in front of you guys? I don't believe so. Let's get this perk. this learning curve. And my son just got better. That's a good way to end it. The weakness that has plagued my son since his birth has finally released its hold on him. God made the right decision and didn't kill my son off. Relief washes over me as I see Freddy running around with the other children. There you go. That's a good sign. I just want to get this... So now my jester's working overtime. My liege, I know something that'll cheer you up. Watch closely as I sneak up on my prey. My jester Anselmus whispers to me, what is he up to? Hungry? Anselmus screams, hurling a fig pie in the face of my courtier Yolandi. What a priceless expression. Oh, and Yolandi seems to have taken it somewhat fine. Good job, jester. Doing your damn job. Got our learning perk. Scientific. So there we go. No, I'm not going to let anything else distract me. We are going to end it here. So, great episode, at least for me. I don't know how you guys felt about it. I'm willing to bet you guys really enjoyed it, because I enjoyed it. We had another son, more conquest. Freddy's doing well. Just great things all around. Look at our bank account. We're almost to 10,000 gold, which is absolutely ridiculous. It's ridiculously awesome. We had a successful hunt. We got the hunter trait. So overall, great episode, guys. If you guys enjoyed it, let me know at the bottom of the video by hitting that thumbs up button. Let me know how much you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments as well. As always a pleasure reading your comments. I've gotten some great feedback from you guys, and I thank you so much for that. Always appreciate your feedback, your comments, your tips, your advice. All that stuff is just absolutely amazing. I value that so much. So keep it up. Leave those comments at the bottom of the video. And if you would also like to subscribe to the channel, that option is always available to you. Hit that subscribe button, become an awesome lord or lady, and join us for future episodes of the Bohemian Rhapsody, everybody. So next one is episode 30. Hope to see you guys there. We're going to have some fun, hopefully. But until then, have a good one, guys.